And here we go, guys. The map is going to be Ohana, and at the bottom right part of it, in the blue, from the team Invictus. That's what it was. I suddenly forgot. It is Xigua. I see that, and I want to see, like, I want to say Infinity 7 because that's usually the lowercase I in the next one. But anyway, we also have our Zerg player in the red from the team Dream. In the upper left part of the map, it is F91.
There it is. So here we go, guys. We're going to see if Xigua can close things out or if F91 can take things back. And regarding our Hot Import Nights event, you know, I will be honest.
What?
I used to have a Scion XB that had lights in the interior, a painted dash, lights underneath. I did it all myself, subwoofers in the back. Man, college was awesome.
Oh, wow. In high school.
Did you not know that about me?
In high school, I had a 1986 Aries K that I put gold pinstriping on.
Oh,
and,
yeah.
Gold door edging on all 4 doors.
Uh-huh.
I did it to kind of like troll all my friends that had cars like yours. So
I was actually, for me, it was fun because I actually, everything I did in my car, I did myself.
I'm sure you were much cooler about it than all the dude bros that did it at my high school.
I was not a dude bro.
Yeah, I don't
nor
think
did
you're the
I
dude
have
bro type.
25-inch rims, nor did I have spinners, nor did I just really liked
overinflated ego about your car.
Yeah,
that's good.
I just really liked electronics in my car, so I had some
cool.
So I had some cool lights. I had
that's neat.
I installed like a new stereo and stuff like because that was cool to me. You know,
that's okay.
So I really had fun with it. So.
You know, I'm really going to have to make a big effort not to make a lot of Fast and Furious jokes while we're there. It's gonna happen anyway, but I don't know.
Yeah,
especially when it comes to like Tokyo Drift.
Yes,
because that's like my favorite of the Fast and the Furious movies. I know it's like outside of the cycle of the normal character story or whatever with that, but I don't know, man. I just think drift racing is cool, and that guy had a van with incredible Hulk fists, and it's pretty memorable, if you ask me.
And that's really all that matters.
Yeah.
Hey, we got a StarCraft game.
We do.
And F91 once again went hatch first. Now, Xigua actually ended up going pool first, but voluntarily this time pool into hatch, into gas afterwards, as we see now. So a little bit of market differences between these two guys, and we're going to see if F91 has a little bit something different up his sleeve. He started with mutas in the first couple of games, and then switched off of it and went hardcore cheese in the last 2. So see if he has something else in mind.
Yeah, I don't know. I mean, it's really tough to kind of predict F91. He certainly does tend to kind of favor the more aggressive style, but, you know, he certainly seems to have the ability to play any way he wants to, really. I mean, he's been showing us some good macro games as well throughout the course of the semifinal match that we saw him win, and then the match that we've seen so far here today as well, or in this last hour or 2.
Yeah. So, yes, we have been going strong for 5 hours now, so thanks to everyone who has been enjoying the cast. This is our last set for the night, but it's been fun, I've got to say. I mean, I highly recommend that you guys go back and watch the set, the TVZ between Loner and Xigua. That was awesome. Went the full 5 games. The VODs will be up on youtube.com/IGNProLeague pretty soon. We'll also be rebroadcasting right after this as well.
A lot of mech TVZ, which is so cool. In fact, I think I might use a replay from that and also a replay from iG.Xigua from TAC3 next week for Builder to Breakdown. I know we did mech TVZ this week too, but I really have a lot more to say about it. So,
and I know you like it, so
I do like it. I love it, man. I mean, it just looks so cool. The armies, mech armies, are the coolest looking armies in StarCraft 2.
All right, so let's go ahead and take a look at things now. Baneling Nest coming up for both players. Once again, Xigua just a little bit behind F91's. F91 has had a tendency to go a little bit quicker, so that makes sense because he's had a higher tendency to go hatch first as well. So wants to make sure that he's going to remain safe as he gets those extra injects and extra drones to protect.
Yeah.
Oh, but I say extra drones to protect, but I've got to say he's invested some into Lings and actually sitting on 5 less workers than Xigua is at the moment.
Yep. So, again, you know, just kind of showing that propensity for being a little bit more aggressive. Oh, yes. A very aggressive opening from F91. You know, when both players do get the Baneling Nest, usually one will take on the role of the aggressor, the other the defender. And F91 wanting to be the person to try to get in and do some damage early.
That's right. He's got 6 Banelings coming up now. I don't know if those are defensively positioned
I
back
think they're down by the Zelnaga Tower, actually.
Yes, you are
correct.
They are. 100%.
And the Zerglings can actually get there at about the same time. Actually, those Banelings are a little bit early. He's going to want to pause for just a moment. Ooh, pause the Banelings. Oh, this could be... Oh, what?
No. Okay, there we go.
Like,
all right.
Oh, man, I don't know about that. But Dream does still have a good amount of lings. He has to be so careful with these banelings, though. He needs to target fire them down. Oh, going into the main. Oh, barely avoiding the banelings. Man, look at that.
Oh, my God.
Wow, he's like Indiana Jones Zerg. He's like dodging every trap that's thrown at him.
Well, he's going to try and roll his way back through, but he hasn't done a ton of economic damage, I have to say. No, he was able to kill the Spine Crawler. He's making another 6 lings right now, but it looks like he's really just trying to go all in off of this.
Yeah, and I mean, the thing is Xigua is so good at defending this type of thing. Really, every pro Zerg player is at this point. Players are just so used to doing it. They've gotten so much practice that, you know, it doesn't really take a whole lot of effort, it even feels like. That's a lot of banelings coming in, though.
Oh, boy, yes, it is. But nice job of softening them up so far.
Oh, wow.
And once again,
amazing.
only one drone goes down, so Xigua able to hold so well. But he is starting to slowly slip in supply overall.
Ooh.
He has lost a few workers, but he's still up by 7 overall. If he gets one more good burst, though, with the baneling, he'll be just fine.
Yeah, I think this is starting to look a little bit rough for F91. I mean, he does have 27 drones. He has been making a couple drones behind, so worker-wise, he's still doing okay, but I just feel like he's clearly not gaining any traction with this pushing.
No, not at all. And the interesting thing, too, is that Xigua was able to hold out for just half a second until he actually had enough 50 energy for a transfusion, was able to hit it right at the last second. So pretty well done by him. So taking a look at things now, let's see. No more gas. Okay, there is a second gas actually up for F91. Xigua, though, feeling confident enough to put down his Roach Warren, as he has been able to defend these banelings so well.
Yep, usually you can kind of tell when it's over, and it certainly is over right now. F91 kind of checking and seeing those 2 gases as well, has that Overlord in position to kind of get that information here. And Xigua actually, if he wanted to, could run into the base and get a nice scout to the main.
Yeah, that's right. Looks like he's going to prioritize, kill a couple of workers there, and duck out. Not even going to run into the main.
All right, well, feeling pretty confident about his position in the game then, it would appear. And yeah, 4 gas going up for both players actually. Xigua's finishes a little bit sooner, and his Roach Warren is finished as well. He can make some roaches now if he chooses to. Lair is the choice for F91. He does love his Mutalisk play, so wouldn't be surprised to see him go there yet again.
That's right. And it is actually only 3 gas for Xigua, so he may be deciding to hit a big roach attack here in just a bit. Yep. Taking a look, though, at F91's side of things, he is on 43 workers now, but he's had to commit over to nothing but workers. So he's back by 15 supply. Both players are on even workers, give or take. But really, there's all army to no army is what it amounts to.
Yeah, but you know what? F91, with that higher drone count now, can potentially create enough units to stay safe here. I mean, Xigua's moving out across the map, but it's a big map. It's going to take him a little while to get there. And there's a Spire right now, so F91 does need to start producing some units to defend with. And another round of, drones and lings on the way.
That's right. Those lings just kind of watching the units.
Yeah, there's
before Xigua walk by. And yeah, Spire is indeed coming up, but is it going to be up in enough time?
Spines. Yep. Spine crawlers on the way, but yeah, you know, that's the question, is if those are going to be up with enough time to spare as well.
True.
Oh, that's a lot of banelings.
That is a lot of banelings.
Oh, Xigua wants to end this series right here, right now.
And banelings really being produced en masse for both players at the moment. But here come the banelings for Xigua. And not targeting down these banelings, deciding instead to go after a lot of the spine crawlers initially. But the spine crawlers are trying to come up. Yeah, a couple of good hits there. But Xigua continuing to roll his way through.
Oh, goodbye, drones. Oh, what? Oh, he still was so close, but man, those drones didn't do as much as they could have, but it doesn't matter. It looks like Xigua able to do plenty of damage to the economy of F91 anyway. Looks like F91 may be able to barely hold this off, but look at that, 22 workers killed right now for our blue Zerg player.
That's right.
That thing's looking pretty good.
Yep, 30 workers to 42 at the moment. More units just continuing to roll through. Such a good position for these roaches at the back, too. Killing Zergling after Zergling. More units going to continue to roll in now. Banelings morphing in. That's so many banelings. Are they going to be enough to kill F91 outright, though? I'm not sure.
And F91 in that position that every Zerg hates being in, where you go mutas and you don't have the ability to make Mutalisks. You can't spend the resources on him. So many banelings getting into the main base. He can just walk those right towards the mineral line. And that is exactly what he's going to do. He's like just picking which groups of drones he wants to kill.
Apparently just one with Baneling, but
like a Zerg in a candy store.
Yeah. That's a really good split, though, from F91, I've got to say.
Kidding, yeah.
But eventually these forces are starting to be whittled down, though. Oh, that could have been very bad for Xigua right there, but it's okay. He's able to maintain pretty well. Yep. That's a few more forces going down, but it's 68 supply to 24. And it looks like Xigua is going to be named the Light of China. He will be the
does.
representative from China to IPL5.
And the hatchery goes down at the natural expansion.
GG!
Wow, and Invictus Gaming, Xigua is your champion. He is the light of China.